Hi everyone. This is my first YouTube um video for the concept of this channel, I guess you can say. Um, my name is Marva. I am 14. No, I'm not. I am 15 years of age, and I just decided, not just like right now, but last week I decided that I was going to go natural again. Um, okay, I guess I should explain what happened. When I was 10 years old, I spent the summer in New York City with my aunt, and she permed my hair. And my mom was upset, but she wasn't that upset. She was just like, okay, we'll just get you back natural. But I didn't know that, you're when you're 10 years old, all you know is your mom does your hair. But her goal, like without me paying attention, was to get my natural hair back because she liked it. So, by the end of fifth grade, it was that quick. By the end of fifth grade, my hair was completely natural. Like I had like about this much of permed hair, and she just cut it. And keep in mind, I didn't know that she was trying to get me to go back to being natural. So I panicked. I was like, okay, mom, what are you doing to my hair? And she was just like, stop, be quiet, I know what I'm doing. And your mom is doing your hair, not some total stranger. So I didn't really care about. And plus, I was 10. Like when you're 10, you don't really worry about the length of your hair and stuff like that. That doesn't even kick in yet. But yeah, and the reason why you guys are like, wow, only 1 year. But the reason, like I said, I didn't know she was trying to get me back to my natural state. But she had a friend, her name was Mary, and every 3 months I would get twists by her friend Mary. Like Mary would do my twists. And I thought, okay, maybe my mom just didn't want to do my hair, or maybe this is what you're supposed to have when you're in fifth grade. I don't know. It was just I didn't care. All I cared about was how pretty my twists were and how my mom didn't have to do my hair until 2 months, which was like a big break for her and a major break for me. Whether getting my hair done every 2 weeks or every week by your mother is a blessing. Yeah. So after that, I was completely natural, and I was natural. And then sixth grade, seventh grade, I was completely natural. And sixth grade and seventh grade, I continued to get twists and braids. And then the eighth grade, I continued to get twists and braids. And last year, which was last year, eighth grade, I got braids, and I took by somebody in my church, and I took it out, and my hair grew a lot. Like, because of the fact that I've always had my hair in braids, like the way, here's how it would work. I would get my braids, and then after those 2 months, I would take them out Friday night, and then that Saturday, my mom would do braids again, and for another 2 months. So no one really actually saw my hair. You know what I mean? So after that, my what happened after that? In the eighth grade, I got these braids, and after I took out those braids, I just didn't want to get braids anymore. But that wasn't even then. That was okay. Here's how it worked. I got those braids taken out, and my mom, in my mind, I thought we were gonna do what we normally do. I take my braids out, leave it alone for like those 2 days, and she was gonna do it. But my mom was like, "No, I'm not ready to do your hair and stuff," procrastinating basically. And I was just like, "Whatever, I don't care." So my sister did a twist out for me because that was also around the time when my sister began transitioning her natural hair. And she was like, oh, let me do a twist out. Da, 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 da. Do a twist out. So I did it. And the next day, everybody was like, oh my God, your hair is so big. It's so pretty. It's blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, thank you. Thank you. Like, I really thought, in my mindset, I thought my mom was just the reason. Once I realized that my mom was like making me go natural, or like she put me through the natural process, I thought it was just because of the simple fact that she liked my hair natural. I didn't think, in my mind, I thought we were gonna do what we normally do, which is, I don't know if it's a Haitian thing, I don't know if it's a high school thing, I don't if it's a mom thing, but when we get to the ninth grade, that's when our mom lets us decide, okay, do you want me to give you a perm? do you want me to give you a texturizer? Do you want me to give you whatever? And I don't even think it's high school. I think it's 14 exactly, because when my sister was 14, she was in high school. But when I was in 14, I was in the 8th grade because my birthday's late, which is something we don't really need to worry about. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, your hair looks so nice" and stuff like that, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm planning on getting a texturizer, like, for high school." And they're like, "No, no, don't do it, no, blah, blah, blah." And I was just like, "Okay, maybe I don't do it. Maybe I don't want to do it." And my sister was like, "No, don't do it." And she was trying to get me, like, last year. That was when the natural thing started. It started to get hype. It started to get attention. Well, I noticed that it started to get attention, like on Tumblr, videos on YouTube, excessive amount of videos on YouTube, magazines, products. Like in Target, there's a specific aisle for naturals. Like it's that serious. This is specific aisle, a specified aisle for curly hair, and it's like that's how big we got, or you guys got, you know. And so I was like, okay, maybe I should go natural. After that, everything changed. Like it was so much harder to do my hair because I didn't know how to do my hair. I've had braids all of middle school. And my mom did my hair all of elementary school like a normal adult. So I didn't know what to do. So I went to YouTube and I watched videos, and it just, after a while, it just became like, I wasn't, then that's when I realized this whole natural thing, I wasn't doing it because I want to be natural. I was doing it because everyone around me and my church and my sister is begging me not to get a texturizer. And I decided, you know what? That's the thing. Actually, that's not what happened. We were in the car once and I did a wash and go. That was awful. I can say it was not. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best. I did a wash and go, and my sister was like, "I think you should just get a texturizer. Like it's not gonna do that much harm. It's not like a perm. It's just gonna loosen your curl, and it'll be easier for you to manage." And when I heard easier, I was like, sold. Okay, I'm done. Like, don't even have to tell me nothing more. So I told my mom, and my mom was like, "Yeah." And I was 14 at the time, so my mom was like, "Yeah, I guess yeah, I don't see what, I mean, it's not a perm, it's not a relaxer, but it's what you want." And I was like, "Yeah, I want it." And I got it the first time, and my hair it was great. I didn't have a problem with it. Like, it was easier to manage, like she said, like, but what my sister didn't tell me was that I didn't have to get a texturizer after that. This is my second texturizer in my hair, what I have right now. But I got this texturizer before school started, and school started August 12th. So I got it a week before the school year. So around that time. So August, the first week of August is the second time I got a texturizer. And after I got my texturizer, like the second time, it hit me, like what I really just lost. You know what I mean? Like, I have been like natural forever, like even when I got a perm, I didn't know it was a perm. I thought my hair was just straight. Like, I didn't even know what it was. You know what I mean? So it was just like, oh my God, like that. I was 15. I was like, oh my God, I know what I just did. Like, I just traded in the texture God wanted me to have to a looser or pin straight texture, and I mean, it's not bad. I don't have a problem with it, but I didn't feel like me. And when if I don't feel comfortable, then I'm not being me. And if I'm not being me, there's a problem. But after that, I was like, okay, whatever. I rocked with it. I leaned with it. Whatever. But last week, when I decided to get the texture, when I decided to go natural, I was like, I realized the first time that I got natural, knowing about it, keep in mind, the very first time that I went natural, well, that I was natural, was by my mom. But the first time I went natural, those first couple of months that I was natural, was because people were telling me to go natural. And the same thing with the texturizer the first time. The reason why I got texturizer is because my sister suggested it. that's when I realized I don't have to do, now I'm starting to realize I don't have to do what other people think, you know? And I did this channel, I'm telling you all this to tell you that this channel is basically going to be my journey to natural. I think that if I record it, it'll be so much better. And like, I need if anyone watches this, I would love some advice and tips for transitioning, because I have been watching videos, and because my hair is growing back, and I plan on getting twists. My mom says she's going to give me some twists next week, but yeah, I'm just gonna go back to me, you know? Like, I miss my hair. I loved my hair, to be honest. Like, there was no reason for me to get my hair texturized except for the simple fact that I wanted something easier. That's it. It wasn't because I really wanted the texturizer. It was because as soon as my sister said, "Oh, it'll be easier," yeah, let's get it. It didn't have to be like that, you know? So I'm just gonna this is going to be a channel where I work at my journey, and I just want to get back to basics, because seeing what my hair was versus what it is now, my hair was very thick and it was very dark, like black hair. It was full of life. I loved my hair, and instead of, sticking through my hair and like embracing what I had on my scalp just because it was a little bit tougher than the next girl, I just completely ruined it. And my hair isn't completely damaged. I mean, I can still do curly hairstyles, which is what I'm doing right now, because of course when you're transitioning, you gotta hide them. You gotta hide them new growths somehow. So yeah, I'm just gonna work at it. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to put on this channel besides the fact, like, vlogs like this I do plan on doing, but I don't know if I want to do tutorials. I don't think I'm that, confident within the, you know, my journey yet. Of course, when I get the hang of it, most likely I will, but when then I don't think that it'll work. But yeah, I hope to be very successful. And I feel like I'm going to be even more successful this time coming around being natural, because the first time was because my mother thought I needed it, or my mother wanted my hair back. The second time was because of everyone else. But the simple fact that I'm coming like to myself, and I reflected upon it and I thought about it because I personally want to go natural or want to go back to my roots, I think it'll be more successful versus than me going natural the last time because somebody told me to, or me going natural the last time because I wasn't paying attention and my mom wanted to do it for me. So, yeah. So I feel like this is going to be very successful. I feel like my hair is going to be healthier and stronger and happier, and most importantly, I'm going to be happier, Like, I don't get me wrong, I love my hair. I learned to work with what I have, especially when I had the option to get it and I chose to get it. So I can't complain about my choices. So, yeah, I hope to see you guys very soon, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the day because it is 4:45 in Atlanta. I love you guys so much. Bye.